Well, Lamar Jackson and the Ravens once again fall out in the playoffs, but got a little farther than they've gone in the past. But is this a plus side now with Derrick Henry? Alright, so what's going on, guys? My name is Antonio, and this is the All Around Sportscast. I'm your host, Antonio. Today, we are talking about the Baltimore Ravens. Now, Baltimore was knocked out in the AFC Championship game to the Kansas City Chiefs, which they ended up losing by a margin of 7 points. But still, it was kind of a heartbreaker for the Raven fans because they thought they were going to go so far, but once again, just came up a little short with the, maybe what has been called the Dak Prescott of the AFC. But the question is, can Lamar Jackson get the Ravens to a Super Bowl? And, I mean, they got so many weapons now. But the question being, can Lamar Jackson get the Ravens to the Super Bowl with this new team up and coming? So, of course, I'm a Seahawks fan, which the defensive coordinator of the Ravens came over to us, so that's a good thing. But for now, let's get this thing started. So, I do believe this team has a does have a chance to win a Super Bowl. And for these reasons I'm about to say. I do know that the defense is going to be slightly more different without Mike McDonald, who is now a part of the Seahawks as their new head coach. But they did lose a lot of weapons to free agency. But they still have Roquan Smith. They still got loads of guys. You still got Matabike, who is a big weapon up front for your defense. But even though there's lots of questions surrounding the defense, I'm really liking the offense. And remember, when it came to the AFC Championship game, the Ravens were performing so well. They were performing so good. But when they went against Kansas City's defense wasn't giving them that chance. Remember, the Ravens were running and passing the whole time. They were beating down teams by 14 plus, including my team last year, for crying out loud. But did the Ravens have the talent? It was just the Chiefs were able to read the defense. They were able to read the offense. They were getting Lamar uncomfortable. They were putting him in those uncomfortable situations. And that's what ultimately led to the downfall of the Baltimore Ravens. Not a lot of people are looking at that. The Chiefs' defense was amazing that game. Their defense was amazing. So was the Ravens in the second half. But the ultimate question being was around the offense after that game. Because the Ravens were not allowed that many points. They were allowed only 10. And part of the reason was the Chiefs' defense was able to pound them. They were able to pressure Lamar Jackson to force him to throw those dangerous passes. That's why he struggled. And you look at this team for next year, I mean, I don't know what they're going to go after in the draft because I don't know. But they're going to be back next year. They might have to compete with the Bengals for the division, which we might see a little divisional battle there. But, of course, we'll see what happens. Lamar, I know, is going to be a great player. He is going to be great. But if he can win a Super Bowl, he would silence all of the critics in my mind, which he has to do it to silence the critics. And the part I like about Lamar Jackson is he's different. Now, I mean, all of us humans are different. All of us are different. He runs most of the time, while other quarterbacks normally pass. And loads of people are saying that he's like a running back at the quarterback position, which is true. And there has not been a player that plays on the field like Lamar Jackson, nor talks like Lamar Jackson on a Super Bowl podium. It has never happened. No one has ever talked like Lamar or played like Lamar on a Super Bowl podium when they won a championship. If Lamar Jackson wins a Super Bowl, he will not only silence the critics, which I know there's a lot of critics out there. He will not only do that, but he will also immediately, for me, jump up to the top of the Hall of Fame list. Because he's a great player. And if there is one player I want to win a Super Bowl, it's Lamar Jackson, because he deserves it to silence those critics. But anyways, that's my talk for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on the notification bell for day-to-day updates on my videos and live streams. And I'll catch you all in the next one. So long for now.